Hey guys, welcome back to another Booga Booga video, and today in this video I will be going over the best strategies and PvP methods that I know, and in my opinion the ones that you have to learn to be one of the best players. So just starting off, let's just get straight into this. So first off, a really big thing that I see a lot is where to keep your inventory, because you don't want to keep it all the way up here and then when you look for a crystal wall you don't want to scroll all the way down or just type crystal wall. You know, you don't have enough time for that. So the best spot in my opinion to keep your inventory is probably this spot right here, and I'm gonna tell you why. In most situations where you have to run away or either fight and you have to pinch them, you have a dock, a hut, bro, and if you're really like their water, you miss the dock, bam, hut, just like that, and then y'all jump in, close the door behind you, and then you die, like, it's dead. This one I don't really use so much, but it also is really helpful if you have the portal thing. But basically, the chest, like, vortex here, and then like you go do it to him or whatever. But basically, that's just this, in my opinion, is probably the best one. That's just because I don't really use crystal walls that much, and I don't really pinch that much. But if you were to like if you were one of those people that would pinch, I'd probably keep it right around down here. So you have you have wall, and then if you really need some, you have some emerald walls. And just down here, you have some turrets, some iron walls, yeah. But it's definitely the best spot to keep it is either right here, or just straight down and then having it basically right here. Alright, so with that out the way, let's go on to the second one. Alright guys, this next tip is currently at base. I like to call it the Ant Island, but it's just the island that's right across from like sky, like downwards from here. But basically, this tip has helped me so much to get away or get a kill. So basically, let's just say you split one up. You're getting 2v1, they both can't tank. Let's just say they both can't tank, right? You hut one, so let's say they're in that hut. One's still chasing me, right? You want to jump down, and now you're probably going to think, oh no, now he's going to jump down behind me, and what if he places a wall there? Here's the thing, he won't, alright? So let's just say he's a little bit behind you, because that's probably how it will be. Basically, you want to wait till he comes out, and then you want to place the wall behind him. Because you have to think about it, if they can't tank, you place a wall here. Let's place a gate so I don't freaking get banned from this private server forever. We'll just put it like that. Let's just say that that's like sideways. They can't run back, neither can they run forward, because there will be also another wall here that you blocked off. And now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what's gonna happen if his teammates come down to help him? They won't have enough time, because if you're genuinely pretty good and know how to like trace people and follow them, they're gonna die, bro. They're not gonna make it out of this. So if you perfect that and you can like just make it out and just like get a couple seconds to spare, you could probably always drop one. Now this is only recommended if it's either a 2v1 or a 3v1, but that they have to be far back, that you can't just like jump down all together and then expect to drop one of them. No, it's kind of hard to do too, just because like if there are multiple people, you don't want to accidentally bring in 2 people with you. That's not good. But this one is only used for if you have like either 2, 3 people. 3 is quite a stretch. Like you have to be able to actually like how to hut them, whatever, or box them in, and you just gotta like you just have to be really precise with it. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Alright guys, this one's kind of a no-brainer one, but stacking. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all have no clue how I get mad at my teammates because they don't know how to play a stack and we lose a 2v4 so much, bro. You need to learn how to stack. Like, stacking is like a necessity. I'm just gonna go through it real quickly if you don't even know what stacking is. Basically, in Overworld, you can't tank two people. It's not possible. So you're probably wondering to yourself, well, if you can only tank one person, you're running a 2v2, how would that work? Basically, you're stacking on your teammate, which means you're literally just going right on top of them and either jumping or just standing still and hitting. Either way, it 9 times out of 10 it probably will work. There is another like variation of it, but it's like weird. It's called like rotating or whatever. Like basically, but let's just go over stacking first. So first off, every single time my teammate is in a pinch, this is what it's probably gonna look. Okay, this is a pretty trash pinch, but don't make fun of me. So let's just say this is what the normal lookout is. Everybody's gonna be running around and either trying to be fighting or trying to get out. Because, and no one's gonna be aligned. Even if you say stack, most of the time, people won't listen to you, and that's the main problem. You have to be able to like react and listen to your teammate when they say stack. So when your teammates say stack or whatever, all you have to do is just slow down. Just like think, where are your teammates? And look for a stack. Like look where people are like dying, look where people are like stacking on each other. Look where everyone is. So just like it's like you're fighting, you're fighting, you're fighting. Just back up and take a second to look. Take a second to look, and then bam, go into the stack. Also, this is just like a little tip, but you don't have to do this. If I was like stacking and it really was like important or whatever, I would either wear like a big hat like this. Mammoth hat would definitely do it. Just like wear a big hat so like people would know like what you're doing, where you are, and whatever. But that's what I would do. But of course you don't really have to do that. You just have to make sure you know where your teammates are, make sure you're stacking. And now I'm gonna go on with the second variation of stacking. I don't really do this one just because I think it's kind of stupid that y'all are separating each other, because this one is kind of vulnerable to like being pinched and whatever, because basically pretend I have a teammate, alright? So this is my teammate. Yeah, that's too big. Let's do a chest. Alright, this is my teammate. Oh, that's the stack. That's the stack. So what my teammate is doing, my teammate will run around hitting them. The reason I don't like this one is because most of the time you're standing too far away, and also they can just rotate their bodies and they hit you. But it's fine. It's whatever the people be using, I guess. So your teammate's running this way, but you're running this way. So y'all are like crossing each other. So teammates here run around, and then eventually it just literally just doesn't work. Most of the time I don't even see this working half the time. The only time I've ever seen this work is when it was just like one person or whatever. But it sometimes would work. I don't recommend this version. I recommend just stacking normally. But yeah. So that's the end of this video, and thank you for watching. And if that was helpful and you learned something, then gee golly.